The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the technical analysis channel. Welcome to the new Cardano update video. 2.47% in green today, so it's very nice. Yesterday we actually managed to close above this red line over here. That's the 20 moving average on the daily chart, and just closing above that was super bullish. So today we are continuing the bullishness. We are going up, but right now I'm going to show you that we are hitting some kind of resistance, and before we actually break that resistance, there is not much we can do actually, but there is not much we can do, because if we fail to break the resistance, we might have actually moved to the downside. We might have to move to the downside. I'm saying it right now, but if we do break the resistance, like, it's party time. So without further ado, let's get into the chart, see what's actually happening with Cardano. Make my face smaller, charts bigger, and see what's up. So we want to draw some very nice trend line over here, and I've been looking at it, and this is the best, like, this is the best line that I could draw, that I think actually is valid. And right now you can see over here that we are actually hitting this really nicely and trying to break that. Let's go to the 4-hourly chart. You will see here that this line actually is hitting it on the dollar. It doesn't look like it's hitting on the dollar on the daily chart, but when you zoom a little bit in on the 4-hourly time frame, it is confirming these tops over here, this wick down here. These wicks are actually that good. So there is way to adjust this line as well. We can do something like this, and technically then we are breaking the line, but we are having some kind of maybe small retracement, and then we're gonna bounce up. But then there is other ways to draw this line, of course. Let's see, you can also draw it like this, and technically then we have already broken the trend right over here, and right now we're going up. Now the problem with this is, when you're breaking these long-term trends, right, you are expecting some kind of a pump, but the pump is just not coming in, right? And if you look at the volume, you'll see that over here we got a little bit volume up on this candle up here when we try to go up there, and then retraced. Then we continue slowly going up, but volume is declining down here. You can see this nicely on the daily chart, that this is expected right now, because we are going some kind of sideways move, but the volume is declining all the way down. So the move, whichever move this is, maybe this is some kind of triangle move, is right now coming to and volume is declining, less trading and stuff like that. So we are coming to some kind of pivot point where we have to decide whether we're going to break out or are we going to dump down. On the downside, we got important trend line over here. Whether this is the correct trend line, I mean, you can argue also that it's something like this over here, or even something down here, like this actually looks a lot better technically, something like this. But it really doesn't matter. What matters is whether we are gonna break the resistance or not, because right now the fight is at the resistance, not at the support. So you're not looking right today at the support or how long down we can fall. Only thing we are interested in whether we can break the resistance or not. Now if you look at some kind of indicators down here, you'll see that we still don't have technically the bullish cross over here. We got something that looks like it's gonna be the cross, but there is still no cross in yet. On some other altcoins, there is already bullish cross on the daily chart. Now unfortunately on Cardano there isn't, so we have to have another green candle up here actually to get this bullish cross confirmed, and to not get fail out. So there is no help on the MACD. It looks like it's gonna break, but it's always like that just at the end, and then you kind of fail to break it. The fact that we are sitting on the resistance right now, depending on how you draw it, of course, the fact that we are sitting on the resistance, it makes me think that maybe we are not ready to break it. Maybe we're not ready. So be careful what you do here. There is a saying, sell the resistance, buy support, not the other way around, where you buy the resistance and sell the support. So right now we are sitting on the resistance, so I don't think right now is the time to go in yet, go long on Cardano, because this can always fall, get rejected and fall to the downside. Now the moving averages are telling us a different story. So they are really bullish, especially on the 4-hour. We are above all the moving averages, strong uptrend, no problem there. On the daily, above all the moving averages, strong uptrend, no problem there. On the 1 hourly, above all the moving averages, strong strong uptrend, no problem there. 30 minutes above everything. 50 minutes, you gotta go down all the way to 50 minutes to find some kind of move to the 20 moving average, but it's 50 minutes, you know, you can go down all the way to 100 moving average without having any kind of problem on the 50-minute chart. But it looks like there's some kind of strong trend going on right now here to the upside, but you know, I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out what's the next move, because right now, depending on how you draw this, I'm saying, depending on how you draw the trend line, we are either below it or above it, and there is no, and because there are so many wicks to draw the trend line, on the it is kind of tricky. It is kind of tricky. Maybe it should be something like this, give or take. I'm trying to use all the wicks I can, like maybe it's even something like this over here, but we are at the very end of this move that's right now going in some kind of zigzag pattern. This might be some kind of double bottom, especially it's holding this very important 100 moving average down here, but until we actually break, I'll say it like, until we break this level up here, like there is no trading, guys. There is no trading. We are just in a limbo, just waiting for Bitcoin to do its thing, and if Bitcoin pushes to the upside, everything will push to the upside, but I will be looking to get above these wicks, you know. I think I want to have the close above the wicks on the daily chart, maybe even 4 hourly, somewhere around up here. Where's this? Yeah, so if you can push the 4 hourly pretty high up, then and close somewhere around here, like on the 4 hourly time frame, because 4 hourly right now it's closing in 2 hours, and the next one is closing in 6 hours, right? So those indications will come before the daily close, but it's very important on the daily close to actually get above these wicks up here and close somewhere up there, because that will indicate that we are going higher. Also, very important line to remember right now is the first one. It's this over here, the horizontal 177 line. You can see here it's giving us right now resistance. That's 178 actually. That's 178. We are sitting at 177 now, so we are just below this this resistance over here. So why is this resistance very important? Because this is some kind of high. Sorry, this is some kind of high, this is some kind of lower high, so you don't want to be creating lower highs, right? You don't really have lower highs and higher lows, because that's the definition of triangle. So at one point you want to break that. So if you can manage to get this this daily candle above this level, above 178, that will actually be super bullish, because this is high, and then you got a confirmation of a higher high. It doesn't matter what's happened, right? So this kind of some kind of breaking the trend move. But best case scenario, like the ultimately best case scenario, is getting above 184, something like that. If you can get above 184 today, that's the best case scenario. And with that said, like I said, there's no trading today. We just have to wait for a breakup, because it can technically go to the both sides. We are looking to break to the upside, but if it gets rejected, you know, it gets rejected. You know, that's life. You know, it won't be the first time we got rejected by some kind of resistance. Yeah, you know, but it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. With that said, hit the like button on the way out, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see tomorrow's Cardano video. Also, yeah, thanks for watching the video, man. I appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. Cheers, have fun, don't do anything unrational, and wait a little bit before we start the party. Anyways, guys, see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.